Hello everyone, it's Kay here again today. It's a bit wet and watery out there, so a nice time to be completing a project that I'd been working on. And that said, I'm bringing it now to you. Unfortunately, I've had to put the light on in the room because it is absolutely pouring with rain, really overcast, so it is artificial light, so apologies for any shadowing or anything that might occur during the filming. There's not a whole lot I can do about it other than turn things around the other way and have a leg of my tripod right across the project. So without further ado, this is the project that I've just completed today, and it really is rather sweet. It's a box, just an ordinary standard box. I've used again the lovely Pearlised card in a very pale blue because the theme of the project is actually forget-me-nots. I could bore you all with a whole load of awful detail, but I won't. I briefly had to say goodbye to my dog just over 10 days ago now, and having been there at his birth and then there for his final breath, it just seemed right to come up with something to commemorate his passing, if you like. He was a beautiful boy, a Cavalier King Charles, and really just, we had a really special tie. However, all of that said, when we picked Billy's ashes up from the vet, in amongst his certificates and all that kind of thing was a little packet of forget-me-not seeds. Now, I'd already started on this project, but isn't that just incredible that the vet that I use would use forget-me-nots as a symbol of remembrance for any animals that they have to send on to Rainbow Ridge, I guess we'd say. So I completed this project, as I say, and I hope you like it. It's a sentimental thing and totally self-indulgent, but it is what it is. Now, this box, as I said, is from a die from Christina Griffiths. If anybody knows her, that would be the lady to look out for. I can't remember the range, I do apologise. I'll write it in underneath. The box itself is 7 1/4 by 5 1/4 just about, so it really is a rather lovely size. And basically it is a die set that allows you to cut out the box. There are all these little extra things in it by way of decoration for your box. There are the little tags here that don't seem to have stuck very well to my glittery paper, but it works really well if you have a project that you just want to complete and not have to get out a whole load of dies and things to finish. So that is why I used it. I put some nice little tiny little thumb pulls on either side of the lid. It is snug, and then inside I have just lined the box with some white tissue paper, and when you open it up, what I've made in here are 6 cards using the dies from the complete set, and I've just decorated them and put them all together. And this is just one of the cards. The forget-me-nots are, as I say, the theme throughout, and I bought these toppers from Lemon Crafts some time ago when they did a forget-me-not range, but I've always liked the plant anyway. It is a bit blingalicious, but that's a joyful thing, and it is about letting the colours on the topper blend with the mirror board which I've used, which is a rainbow mirror board, and it is really lovely. The Pearlised card I've used throughout. All of the cards are lined inside and they are completely blank, so whoever should receive these at a later date will not have to worry about occasion. It can fit all sorts. All of the cards are different, but clearly I've repeat used embellishments to make it work, and I think looking at it in the camera it really is very, very blingalicious, isn't it? I've also put some Stickles glitter glue onto the little topper here. There's a lovely little butterfly down in the corner. This is not Martha Stewart, it's another punch that I got on Amazon when my Martha Stewart finally gave up, and I have to say it is as good and really not nearly as much money as the Martha Stewart was, but we all know you end up paying for names rather than anything else in the craft world. Here's another one. Two little tags up here, some swirly whirly bits all cut out, another tiny little flower down at the bottom, and I've just put the glitter behind the topper this time, the glitter board, and just again utilised bits and pieces from the toppers and from the die set. Here's another one with the little girl and her basket of forget-me-not on her back. I just think they're just so lovely, and it was such a pleasure to put these lovely cards together. They just beg to be prettied up, even though they are quite glorious in their own right. And then there's another one, just a stem of the forget-me-not, again with the butterfly and the flowers and the little curly whirly twist here and the little leaves and so on. And then finally this one, which again is rather lovely and enhanced by the old-fashioned rose and the lily of the valley that have been put into the flowers. I just think it's really gorgeous, so I hope you've enjoyed seeing them. I've made some handmade envelopes using the envelope board, as you'd expect. There are 6 of them to go with the cards, and that is the whole of my share for today, all in the name of my dear Billy, who almost made his 13th birthday, but not quite, and boy was he a blessing. So again, thank you very much for sharing this time with me. Happy crafting, and I will hopefully have something to share in the not too distant. Take care everyone, bye bye for now.